Greetings everybody. June Allen here. I hope you're all doing okay. I know things are very crazy at the moment. I'm just going to share this into my group. Okay. Yeah, things are very, very crazy at the moment. Hi, thanks for joining. So literally, I just wanted to come on and just share some calm, just to share some mindfulness around what's going on. Things are very crazy at the moment with this coronavirus, and I've had a lot of people on my timeline and also in my inbox just sharing, the craziness and whatever's going on. And I think it's just important to, around all of the madness, to be able to find a sense of calm so you can think about the next steps that you need to take care of yourself and to take care of your family and your loved ones. So yeah, I literally just wanted to come on and just to read something and just to practice some mindfulness. One of the things that's always been useful for me when things get crazy, when things feel unmanageable, when things feel out of my control, mindfulness and stillness has always been the one thing that's helped me to get myself back on track. It's been really, really, really helpful. Actually, just give me 2 seconds. My something's just gone off in the kitchen. I don't want it to burn. Just 1 second. Sorry about that, folks. I didn't want my dinner to burn. So, yeah, it was important. I just wanted to come on and just share some stuff. And yeah, what's always helped me when things have got really crazy is like finding a space, despite all of the madness and everyone else, carrying on with their insanity and whatever, is to find a place of calm within yourself so that you can begin to really think about what your needs are, and to get things into perspective. And I know it's hard because obviously on the news everything is a bit crazy, and people around you are worrying about it. In social media and everything, it's all this people are talking about. But I think it's important to, in order to plan what you need to do, in order to stay focused on what you need to do, especially if you've got children or you're running a business or whatever. It's going to be quite worrying for a lot of people to think about what people want to do. So, I think that, what I want to do in this broadcast is just to read something to you and just use this as an opportunity just to get present. And to, I can give you 10, 15 minutes of calm, so that you can really think about what your next move is, the next thing that you need to do to take care of yourself. Okay. So if you can, wherever you are, just give yourself a moment to just take a couple of really long, deep breaths. Just breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Okay, so just give yourself permission to just get present to where you are. So I'm going to be reading from this book. Okay, it's called More Language of Letting Go. Melanie Beattie. She talks a lot about codependency, people pleasing, all of that kind of stuff. And I just thought it was interesting what today's topic was talking about. And basically the topic of it is called Learn Something New About Yourself. Okay, so on 14th of March, it reads, wildfires scorch large chunks of the western United States every summer. Each part of the natural cycle of things. After a while, nature decides that it's time to start over and a patch of the woods goes up in smoke. This year, one fire burned near Mesa Verde National Park in southern Colorado. I read the news wires with interest, hoping that the archaeological sites that wouldn't be destroyed. The crews worked on the fires, and though there was damage in the area, the main ruins were left unharmed. While the fires had burned thousands of acres around the park, they had also done something else. They had burned away the undergrowth that had sprung up around 12 previously undiscovered sites. Sometimes life sends fires raging through our lives too. Those fires are also part of the natural cycle of things. Life, nature, or a higher power says it's time to start over again. Use misfortune as an opportunity. Who knows? That fire rampaging through your life might just clear away the brush of the past. Keep your heart open and stay aware. You might learn something new and previously undiscovered about yourself. And the affirmation is, God, help me stay alert to the lessons of today. Okay, so I really liked that reading because it just reminded me how important it is to stay focused on what you can control and what you can't. You know, we can't control what's going on in terms of, you know, the coronavirus. We can't control what other people are doing, but what we can do is control how we respond to it. Okay, you can decide whether or not you're going to go into kind of mass anxiety and worry and all the rest of it. You know, you can take a moment, you know, and focus on what you can control. You know, a lot of us as parents and business owners or whatever are worried because we may have to be staying home with our children. And so obviously we're worrying about childcare, we're worrying about finances. But I just want to remind you that when you allow yourself to sit in the stillness and just allow yourself to remember that, you know, your higher power's got your back. Your higher power's got your back. And if you allow yourself to be still and sit in the solitude around a lot of this stuff, the answers will come to you about what needs to be done. The answers will come to you around what needs to be done. And it might not be obvious at the moment, or if you're feeling really stressed, because when you're stressed about things and you're worrying about things, your higher power, the spirit of your ancestors, they can't get in to advise you and guide you around what needs to be done next. So allowing yourself to be still, and in that stillness you may still feel anxious, you may still feel worried about things, and that's okay, but just observe that. It just allows you and gives you the opportunity to think about, you know, how what's going on in your body, and to then make the decision around, okay, well, how can I relieve some of this stress? Maybe you need to do something physical, maybe doing a bit of exercise, or doing some journaling, or doing, you know, or maybe talking to somebody else, not somebody else who's going to enable and feed the hysteria, but somebody who's going to help to ground you. I thought, you know, long and hard, what should I come on and do? You know, how can I support the community? I wanted to come on and talk to you all and think, well, how can I support you? I'm not going to come on and, you know, do what I normally do. And I thought, do you know what? Maybe people just need somebody just to come on and help them to remember that solitude is just as important as thinking about what the next thing is. And the fact that so many people are worried and upset about what's going on, maybe just hearing somebody, you know, I've burnt some sage, you know, I've got the light dimmed and stuff like that, just so you have a little space for 15 minutes to be able to come on and for me to be able to share that everything's going to be okay. Everything will be okay. You know, it will be okay. And, you know, those of you that will be spending a lot of time at home, you know, use it as an opportunity to be productive around some of the things that maybe you haven't had the opportunity to do. You know, maybe you could make yourself some extra money, go on eBay, post some things on eBay that you can sell and make some money out of it. You know, if you've got children and you've got family that you're going to be at home with for quite a long time, use that as an opportunity to reconnect with your family. Talk to them, not just about what's going on with the coronavirus, but just hang out with them, watch movies with them, talk to them, find out what's going on in their lives. Sometimes the busyness of life, we don't always get the time to really sit down and have deeper conversations around, what is really going on in your life. Who are you? Who are your children? Our children grow up so fast. Our children grow up so fast. And sometimes just having that time to sit with your family, to sit with your partner, sit with your siblings, sit with your parents, sit with whoever, and just have an honest conversation with them about, how are you doing? How are you doing? Ask yourself these questions as well. Use this as an opportunity to really check in with where you are in life, where you are in terms of who you are as a person. Hi, Malika. Thanks for joining. Thanks for everyone who's joining. Just use this opportunity to check in with where you are. Are there things that you're not doing at the moment, that now you're in this place of stillness where you're going to be forced to be at home by yourself? Think about how you can change that. Think about what you can really, really do to change things moving forward, as opposed to getting, trapped in all of the hysteria. This is a moment of stillness for you. This is a moment for you to check in with yourself. There's part of me that feels actually really grateful. At some point, my daughter's school's probably going to shut down. But I don't feel panicked about this at all. I don't feel panicked about it, because for me, it's an opportunity for me to sit down with her and find out what's going on in her life. What does she need? Is there anything that I'm missing? How can I nurture her? How can I nurture myself? This is an opportunity for you to nurture yourself as well. Get some rest. Catch up on sleep. Pamper yourself. Give yourself a pedicure, manicure. Go and have an Epsom salt bath. Spend time with your higher power. Spend some time with your higher self. Catch up on friends that you haven't spoken to for ages. Instead of a quick 15 minutes, phone them up and find out how they're doing. Anyone that's struggling in relationships, struggling with their health, phone them up and have a chat with them. This moment of stillness, that this global thing that's happened to us, where we're going to be forced to spend time at home, is a blessing. It's a blessing. I'm seriously not, I don't feel any panic about this at all. I don't feel any panic about this at all. This is so important to keep this in the day, because at the end of the day, I can't control anything that's going on outside of my door. I can only control how I respond to it. And I see it as an opportunity to reconnect with the things that are really important. What are your values around this? If your values are family, children, taking care of yourself, your spirituality, this is an opportunity for you to indulge in those things. It's an opportunity for you to re-indulge in those things. And if you maybe you can't do those things today or tomorrow, but think about how you're going to do those things going forward. This is an opportunity for you for a check-in, for a wellness check-in, for a self-love check-in, for a family check-in, for a values check-in. Forget about the toilet paper, and forget about there will always be somewhere where you can go and buy stuff. There are plenty of supermarkets and shops that are going to have things to sell. Don't use that as another opportunity to distract from what's going on within you. Don't use this opportunity as an opportunity to get into more chaos and drama. Leave the drama. You don't need any more drama in your life. The stillness and the relationship that you have with yourself and your family and all the rest of it is what's important. So use that time for that. Use that time for that. Use this time to plan. Beginning rain said, forget the toilet paper. Yeah, I need to forget about all of that. People are panicking about. It's just, and I understand. The government is the way that this is being played out. It's going to create mass hysteria. People are panicking, but you can't control it. And at the end of the day, there's still more people recovering from it. You know, there's a lot more people recovering from it. So focus on, again, what you can do to control yourself. Take care of yourself. Go and get yourself some carrots and some ginger and some, you know, and get some juice going, and just use it as an opportunity to nurture yourself. This is a nurturing opportunity. You're going to have to spend time at home with your children or whatever. Use it as a nurturing opportunity to nurture yourself, to love yourself, and nurture your loved ones. You know, nurture your loved ones. That's important. The reading, you know, I love that part of the reading because it was talking about, you know, sometimes our higher power, God, nature, however you relate to it, will send us, you know, these things, these fires through our lives so that we wake up. Sometimes we don't listen. A lot of times we don't listen to our higher power. We don't listen to what our ancestors are trying to show us. So sometimes these things happen in our lives to make us pay attention, because otherwise we're not listening. We're running up and down doing all these other things that we think, and we're not listening. We're so disconnected. We're so disconnected from ourselves and from each other that we don't listen to what each other wants. We're so caught up in the chaos and the hysteria of daily living, and now we've got something else to give us even more chaos. And this is an opportunity to let go of the chaos and think about, okay, what is this moment of stillness, this moment of having to be still? The fact that you might be stuck in your house for 2 weeks or a month or whatever it is. What can I learn about myself from this? What can I learn about my life from this? What's going on in my life at the moment that needs to be addressed? What am I hiding from, or what am I running from or avoiding that I can look at in this moment? This is a godsend. This is an opportunity for all of us to really look at what's going on in our lives and think about how we can do better, how we can grow, it's another opportunity for us to love on ourselves, love on each other, love on our children, love on our partners, love on our community. Look at it like that. Look at it like that. That's so much more nourishing and so much more important than worrying about, you know, what you're not going to get in the supermarket. You'll get whatever you need. No one's going to starve. You're not going to starve. No one's going to starve. You know, no one's going to starve, because you've got a higher power. There is something bigger than this. Okay, this is bigger than the government. This is bigger than Donald Trump. This is bigger than Boris Johnson or whatever. You know, this is an opportunity for you to just reconnect with yourself, reconnect with what matters. It's a moment for you to breathe and pause and go, okay. It's just a moment for you to pause. This is a life pause. That's what this is about. Okay, I just wanted to share that. I didn't want to come on and, you know, and add to the hysteria and add to the panic that I know that a lot of people are in at the moment. I just wanted to just say that everything's going to be okay. It will be okay. Just trust that. Trust that it will be okay. And it will be. All right? So for those of you that have just joined, just, you know, I'm going to take a moment and just, you know, maybe we'll do a bit more deep breathing, and then I'm going to go off and eat my dinner. So if you've resonated with anything that I've shared about, you know, you can just take a moment to take a deep breath in, then another deep breath out, another deep breath in, and a deep breath out. And one more deep breath in, and another deep breath out. And you can just repeat after me or say it to yourself. I am safe. I am safe. The universe has my back. The universe has my back. I am open to receive the lessons inside this stillness. I am open to receiving the lessons inside this stillness. I am safe. I am safe. Thank you, everybody. I hope that was helpful. Tag, share this with anyone that you think might be struggling with what's going on. And just let them know that everything's going to be okay. All right? Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I will see you next time. I might do some more of these, actually, because actually I found it quite helpful talking about it. So yeah, I may do some more over the next few days and coming weeks as well, just of these really simple live streams. Okay, so take care of yourself, and I'll see you next time. Bye.